And what it do, everybody? This be your boy Big Kev, straight from the Hagucha Records camp. You already know. MC Family, that's where we at right now at the studio. Those the bros right there. Always there supporting what they're doing also. But we're here to introduce this new podcast, man. It's gonna be a whole new thing. It's gonna consist of information, music, entertainment, a little bit of everything. But right now, this is basically going to be a little introduction. I'm going to give y'all a mission statement, you already know, so that y'all can know a little bit of what kind of keeps this rolling. You know what I mean? It's a little bigger than just the music. And I would really hope that that's evident. And yeah, that's what we're here to do. So Hagucha Records, it's crazy, man. It started off with a vision. You know what I mean? From when I was young, I knew that I wanted to kind of connect the Garifuna diaspora. You know what I mean? All the separation was just always weird to me. Like I never knew why we was so segregated or separated. So I remember peeping brothers like my brother Young P, AC. I have to start off with them because like they showed me that it was possible to be working with different people from the different countries, you know what I mean, from the different places we come from, but have an overall standpoint and acknowledgement of the Garifuna culture being number one in whatever premises we was in, be it live, be it in the studio, be it when we just vibing around, the whole nine, man. And remember, I was little bro to them, so I remember looking at that and looking at it like, yo, the day of tomorrow, when I start recording on a certain level, because I was dibbling and dabbling back then, but I wasn't so, my vision wasn't so clear yet, just to say the least. That came throughout the years, but how could I put it? It really opened my eyes to the possibilities of connecting all the countries. You know what I mean? So I started little by little, man, just knowing I had to record with different artists just to kind of understand, okay, this is not about me. This is not just about my team or my comfort zone. I have to branch out and kind of learn how to work with other people if I'm ever looking at, trying to find a way of combining or connecting a group of people in any shape or form, so I could put it like this, like at the end of the day, it's simply an amazing feeling to see that years later we kept on with that. It's not only me, it's all of us. Everybody from the GX camp, to be honest. You know what I mean? We're a part of almost every team that's going on today, that's doing their thing today. We still do what we do separately. We do what we do together. You know what I mean? We're still brothers. And it's something else. And I have to respect that. And I don't take it for granted. But to not fall off topic, the Hagucha Records vision came through from that. That's like the beginning stages to everything, right? Then I'm growing up and I'm meeting different people. One of them that I have to highlight is Lionel, which is my cousin. He was also a visionary because, for him to see my abilities and even work with me in order for us to create the first label, which the name was not, it wasn't Hagucha, it was still Wagucha with a W. You know, shit happened and I had to change it, but it is what it is. But it started from there. Lion he had a studio in Texas. I went out there for a little bit, testing out luck, you know what I mean, seeing what it is. And that was also another chapter that was getting me closer to what I wanted to see in the near future when I become some kind of CEO or full out producer. Because once again, I was still dibbling and dabbling back then. That's what I say. That's all I can say for myself. I'm a person that I look at this whole thing from another lens. You know, by the time I hit 30 or whatnot, I could say that that's when the whole clarity really came about fully, you know, of understanding like what I wanted to see, man. I'm like, yo, there's something wrong. I'm performing with Honduran artists, Guatemalan artists. When there's a Guatemalan party, there's Guatemalans there. 90% of the event is Guatemalan. It's jam-packed. 10% is the different countries. You go to a Honduran event, a Honduran artist or whatever, it's mostly Hondurans. And then the smaller percentage of every other country. Go to Belize with a Belizean artist, the same thing would happen. And I'm like, yo, there has to be some kind of balance here. Like, there has to be a way to bring through 100 or 150 garinagu from each and one of these countries. Show after show. There has to be a way to present a Garifuna artist from country to country, no matter where they're from. There has to be a way to market them on a certain level, make the music on a certain level, not just look at one standard, primitive way of thinking. You know what I mean? Evolution, man, is inevitable, and I could say that now I'm very secure with knowing what we're gonna do for the community, what we're trying to do for the community, and I just want everybody to come through with us on this ride from the bottom of my heart, man. That's all I could say. And I know y'all have seen the hard work. It's been a lot. This podcast is gonna also highlight that. We're gonna come through with my bad, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna come through with a couple of different things, basically, and yeah, that's all I could say, man. Breakdowns of a couple of arrangements, breakdowns of a couple of productions, a couple of shows. You know, we're gonna get stories from different Garifuna artists that I've worked with, and not only the people I've worked with. I'm gonna try to go to different places and just make this a hub, man, for all of us to get that Punta Rock intel, that Paranda music intel, that, you know, I mean, the urban, they're doing great, so I don't even have to put my foot in there in no type of way. This is just trying to find a way for us to highlight what we're doing, and little by little, slowly but surely, I know we could make this happen all together, man. It ain't about one person feeling that they could run the show. At the end of the day, unity is what it is, man. I didn't get this far by me working by myself, man. I've had a lot of great brothers and sisters around me supporting. I've had a great family. Not only the family I was born into, which were my first supporters by default, right? But also the family I've built. You know what I mean? All of them team supporters. You know, they support the whole movement, and I have to say thank you to each and one of y'all, like from the bottom of my heart. This is another chapter, man, and let's see how far it go. But It's time to do it. And rest in peace to all the brothers and sisters that left, left us physically, but are still here spiritually, guiding us to go forward with what we're trying to do for the culture. Much love to each and one of y'all, and hey, let's do what we gotta do, man. Remember, say hun sunani gugarina gu abaisi ani. Yeah, man. And